All right, English 3 students, welcome to the Black Death Simulator. I hope you enjoy this. So this is the Black Death worksheet that you'll be filling out once you've completed the simulation. But what I want to talk to you about today is this Random Plague English 3 Google Sheets. So I'm going to click in and open that up. Now, there's just a few things that you need to know to be able to play this. It's really simple on your end. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to put your name here so I know who the sheet belongs to. And you're going to want to pick a route. The route is totally up to you. You'll notice that I have Route 1 selected here, and that starts me in Bristol. If I go to Route 4, when it updates, there we go, took it a minute. I start in Venice. So these cities are all cities that have the plague. They also have cholera. And that's what you're going to be trying to avoid, but this is going to be random. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here. So this is my first city. I'm visiting Venice, and I'm going to roll a 6-sided dice. Now, I can use a dice roller online, or I can use an actual physical dice if one's available. Now, let's say I got a 3. I'm going to stay here for 3 nights. All I'm going to have to do is say to the teacher, I have my city set up and I'm ready to go. The more of you that there is doing this, the more fun it's going to be, because the more likely it is that somebody's going to catch the plague or cholera. Now, notice that these 3 cells are grayed out. That's because you don't have to use them. So what happens is, as the instructor updates the spreadsheet, if I can push the right button here, the instructor will tell you they've updated it, and notice nothing has come up in my notification center. So I can say that nothing happened. And then I move on to night 2, and the instructor updates again. Now, if something does happen, what you're going to see is up here in the notification center, you'll notice that it says, you have contracted the plague. Mark your visit appropriately. You're now infected and will mark plague on all future events. If you already have cholera, you have the plague and cholera, and you'll mark both. If you caught both the plague and cholera, I apologize. That's terrible. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark here, I'm going to mark the plague. And then I would move on to the next day. Now, assuming my next day also comes up with plague again, it wouldn't matter. I already have the plague. I mark the plague and move on. After 7 nights of carrying the plague, you die. Simulation's over for you. Then you'll go fill out the worksheet. There is one other thing that might happen, and that is you run the risk of contracting cholera. And it's going to do the same thing. I'm just going to come down here. We're going to pretend I caught it on night 3, and I'm going to click to cholera. Now, cholera is the same thing. You have 7 days to live after you contract it. And every place you go to afterwards, so let's say I'm now carrying both cholera and the plague, and I'm going to change this. I'm going to depart from here. So I made it. And I'm going to head to Marsala. And then my numbers are going to get updated again because, oh, I forgot. You have to get your nights. Let's say I'm staying 5 nights there. And then my numbers get updated again. And, oops, come on. I'm not spending 545 nights. I'm spending 5 nights. My numbers get updated again, and as soon as it updates, notice that the notification center says nothing, so I've contracted nothing. So I'm going to put both because I've already contracted the plague and cholera. Hopefully this helps you understand this portion of the simulation. I hope you enjoy it. I think we'll have a good time doing it. But I wanted to make this video so you guys can see what's going on, how it's going to work, and what you need to do. If you have any questions, as always, ask your teacher. Thank you. Have a good day.